Well, good afternoon. This is Dr. Cool Fix today. I want to tell you guys about a compressor that shows cycles, that continues cycling off and on. And today we're going to be using the descending compressor for Volkswagen Golf Mach 3 to illustrate why this problem occurs in your system. Now, it's going to be divided into two main parts. The first short cycling is for a normal healthy state of function, which is as engineered by the manufacturer, while the second phase is due to a problem engineered by the mechanic. So either ways, I'm going to be addressing the two problems today and telling you the common symptoms that actually trigger those. Then in the case of if it doesn't short cycle, what is actually going on with the system, so you can be able to actually figure that out and use that for your advantage while trying to solve the problem. Okay, on this sanding compressor, you can see here there are three main parts we can see here. One is the flywheel, right? The flywheel can turn independently of the clutch. You can see as this flywheel is turning, the clutch is stationary just as the body. So this clutch is meant to engage and disengage. Now, if one of the first thing that can actually make this to short cycle is a clogged pulling filter. When the filter in your cabin is clogged and you turn on the knob of the AC and you turn up the AC knob to 1, 2 or 3 speed, let's say you have it around 2 or 3, and within that time you turn it on, there should be airflow, a very good reasonable airflow coming across these vents. But at this very point here, the speed is around 2 or 3 and still there is a poor airflow coming across these very vents. Then significantly it's also affecting the performance of the AC system, because the compressor is going to be receiving the feedback as much as the evaporator. So what really happened in that sense is the evaporator that is right underneath this dashboard here, there is a thermistor installed there. Okay, there is an evaporator that's stored underneath this very car here, underneath dashboard here, which there is a thermistor installed. So when there is a poor airflow across the evaporator core, then the ECU is going to receive the climatronics, which is somewhere here. It's going to receive a signal that there is a freezing occurrence in the evaporator, and that freezing occurrence is unhealthy for the passenger that's inside the cabin. So the climatronics is going to cut off the power going to the compressor, and that is what will result into short cycling, or the AC compressor, which is this guy right here. It will shut off, this will cut off. Then let's say like less than 15 seconds, if the temperature, this thing that we're talking about here, is rapidly fast, so within the next 15 seconds or less than 15 seconds, when the cooling, the freezing within the evaporator drops, then the computer is going to send power to this very wire right here to engage the magnetic clutch that is right inside here. So it will engage this clutch back again and kick it to start working again. When it builds up again, it cut it off. Now the second reason that's actually going to happen is that's going to make it to short cycle on and off is in ideal situation, which is the second part, is when there is system overcharging. When there is system overcharging, there's going to be some information which the ECU is going to be getting using through the trinary sensor. The trinary sensor, which in this very car here for this Passat, this is a trinary sensor. So it's going to send an information through this trinary sensor that there is excessive pressure above the threshold parameter that is set for this system, for this compressor to take and function correctly. So that information is going to be sent through this sensor here. Then the climate control climatronics is going to get that information and use that information for the sake and safety of this compressor. Is going to cut off the power going to the compressor. Then that's going to result into short cycling. Then within that time it cut it off, the pressure is going to drop dramatically. When it drops dramatically, we're still on it because you gave a command that you need AC. You gave AC command for the compressor to kick on. So the ECU is still gonna re-engage the compressor back, engage power back to this very coil here, magnetic coil here. So you're gonna hold this clutch back and spin it together with this flywheel here. But again, what's still happening again within that time, the pressure within your high side is still going to be going around 400 or even above 400 psi or 350 psi. Then the ECU still notices again using this trinary sensor again, and what happens, it cut off the power again. So this is going to keep being done repeatedly, and that's what's going to keep cutting off the power off and on, off and on. That's what's going to result to this cycling off and on. So now the other side which I need to explain to you guys here is, in a situation, there is a third situation. The third situation is, which is going to cause this, is you don't have a clog the pulling filter that is underneath your cabin, but you reduce the fan volume. At a stage when you reduce your fan speed to 1, right? 1 bar. In some cases, you're not going to see it maybe 1 bar here. And you have the cooling temperature reduced to maximum, which is here to this blue here, and reduced to this blue here. Now, what happened here is the amount of air that's coming out of this very vent here is going to be literally small. So when there is a small air coming out of this very place here, it technically speaking gonna create exactly the same scenario of a clogged pulling filter, which is underneath the dashboard right there. So when there is a poor airflow coming here, there is a serious refrigerant being pumped by the compressor, and that refrigerant is not being all expelled into your car because there is little air flowing across the evaporator core. And where that happens, the ECU is also going to notice using the thermistor that is right inside into the evaporator, and use that to cut off the power because there is just little air coming inside, and that evaporator core is freezing up, it's getting frozen up. So when it's frozen up, to avoid any moisture, not just frost coming out of here, is going to turn off the power going right there, and that's going to result into cycling off of the compressor. Okay, the last one which I figured out can actually make your car AC compressor to short cycle off and on is a problem where the condenser fan just stopped working. Because take a look at it, like when the condenser fan just stopped working, it's going to create a typical case of system overcharge where there is an increase in temperature as much as pressure. So the ECU is also going to notice a high pressure, abnormal high pressure on the high side of the system using the trinary sensor, and cut off the power going to the compressor, and that's going to result into off and on short cycling of the compressor. Okay guys, pretty much that's what is going to causing the car AC compressor to be cycling off and on. In the next video, I'm going to be discussing the solution to this very problem. For some of you who can be able to think out of the box, can be able to figure this out. But if you can think out of the box, then click on the link below this video description here. I'm going to be leaving the video right there with you, or on the top corner right there, and watch the solution to fixing this problem. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Gotta catch you guys later. Bye for now.